Alright, so I'm going to try this with natural light. I'm hoping that this all shows up well. Somewhat unexpectedly, I got this box. Now, I shouldn't say somewhat unexpectedly. Tracking on this existed, it just didn't move. So I've already cut it, box itself open. I knew, just from the size, that we have Tiny Epic Defenders 2nd Edition and the Dark War. I'm actually very impressed by the box size on that. So we'll pop these open real quick, go through contents, and see what we got. Alright, so start with literally popping the front right off of it. Rulebook, we've had access to this for a while, full color. A lot of revision went into, in my opinion, making this a better game. I was alright with the 1st edition, just whatever with the rest. So here, let me open this up off camera. We have, I'm going to assume, some of that wonderful deluxe content. Just because I'm not used to pieces being separated. So I'll bring this up a little bit closer. Autofocus. Not yet. Just does not like me today. There we go. So, meat leg and a hammer. See if we can find the artifacts for that. There's our meat leg. There's our hammer. On the Dyers, the art on this is so much better, in my opinion. I know some like the original. I was less of a fan. They really upped the assets for this. I mean, I didn't sell the game because of the art assets, but I will say it did not help me keep it either. I mean, there's a lot more clear icons on this. I, just as an overall, very much enjoyed the size that's being given. Alright, let's get all of our other stuff. Extra poly bag, probably useful for storing stuff, as this is not a poly bag, this is just a sealed envelope. Look at pieces. There are item meeples with items, our fire tokens, our personal health tokens, stack of regular size cards. That's a nice hefty stack of these. Okay, I am not. There it is. That is a much shorter tab than I thought it was going to be. Something dark side. Alright, here we go. Okay, so. Man, do these look good. And the back side, so as you can see, different abilities, which helps for the longevity of this game. I mean, having a different backside on these things is absolutely... It shouldn't be a no-brainer, but, you know, I like to say it kind of is. If you have extra space and you're not using it on a card, I think you're wasting some design space you can be doing. Nice hefty capital city. I'll flip these over so we can get bosses and everything else. I like that they actually have the outline of the meeple on there. I think First Ed had that. Yeah, they did for the Hill Giant. They had like, I think it was like down the bottom because he knocks them down. That one looks better. I actually kind of like the old Kraken better, but oh well. Dark Elf. Love that ability to hit things at other locations. Underused, the Merfolk Oracle. I think we were playing with some of these during the play testing. So, all that, and where is... Did I bury? No, I did not bury my knife. That's how you lose a toe. Is there a tab? There is a tab. Well, on the good side, there is a tab on this to get it open much easier. Let's look at that. Obviously very Lord of the Rings, but kind of supposed to be. That was the one thing, is that they always had a good amount of items for this game. Always felt like too many because you almost never saw all of them. The dire enemies overall I thought were a very good design. They definitely have like that whole mid-boss feel. You know, they're tough, but you're probably still going to beat them. But everything about them just always felt like they were balanced as far as the game goes. I like that they now have the split as opposed to just two icons. That's actually really nice looking. Nah. Those were not mountain cats last time, if memory serves. And we go through those. There are new hero cards. They're just regular backs. So I can use clear sleeves. And there are multis. Alright, so that's base game. I will then do Dark Wars right now. Alright, so I got the back end off of Dark War. Rulebook. Same thing. Alright, here is the double hold box sleeve. If you've never seen one of these, I will show you. Basically allows you to have both the games grouped together. I need to actually bend this one part, sorry. They did this for Tiny Epic Kingdoms when they had the Heroes Call. So just so that you can kind of band it together. It's a nice touch. I don't think it's the most necessary thing, but it's a nice touch. Here would be the deluxe content. Inspansion, or whatever we're going to call it. Deluxe content. So let's flip that over. It's going to zoom any better? Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, Skull Shield Sword. I do like that they have the icon up there to separate it out, if so. Some of these seem as if I'm not going to actually have problems including them into the base game, which is always... it's kind of good. Okay, so that's that. Here is a random extra dire army. Alright, big cards. Alright, we can go focus. There we go. Something about giant bugs is sometimes just as entertaining, I guess, from the old Magic days. Yeah, let's get the base stuff. Big thick stack of cards. Various weapons, the Doc Ock multi-arm thing over there. These are nice and thick. That's cool. Ah, losing stuff already. Have that, and we look at the other side. So friendly versus hostile. That's definitely hostile desert. I don't know if that's much less hostile though, because it's still a desert. Yeah, it's either attacking you or it's sitting there waiting to attack you. Place epic foe card here. And it gives you all the rundown of that. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's go through our characters and dire enemies and everything else. So we got Automaton, Ice Golem. I like that art a lot. Just because. And this is somewhat of the fun part of this. You have these constructible things. You can see there's this manticore. This tree lookout is actually what sold me on the whole set. I know how foolish that is, but it just looked awesome. And these these boats, what are they called? I can't remember. They're like reinforcement carriers or something to that effect. I know I'm getting the name wrong. Let's open cards off screen. Well, I put a knife through my hand. We'll go from there. Do you have a tab? Yes, you do. Now it's a matter of whether or not I can get said tab. Aha, you're over on the side. There we go. So we have our player RPG element, if you will, the ability to gain and spend XP. Various skills. Kind of simple RPG book art, which it serves its purpose. That's the whole point. These are supposed to be skills and everything else. It's a good enough stack. So as you can see, they are smaller, and it says right there, general. Obviously, so they're better than the Dire, which is better than the ground troops, which is, and these are just slightly harder than the Overlords. I feel like I've seen that art somewhere. Wherever this place is with all these dinosaurs, I feel like that should have been handled a while ago. There they are. Tinkered automaton. Mercenaries and barbarians. I don't know the various ways that those come out, but looks entertaining. So that is all of my stuff, or rather whatever stuff is going to be in there. I know these are supposed to be able to be stored back in, so we will have to see how that all goes. I mean, it looks like it's got enough space. Just store them off here to the side. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. But that is that. Poly bags back in. So that's the unboxing. I hope it was helpful. More stuff. And I hope you all get your games soon, as this thing basically had a label created on, I think it was like the 3rd or something like that, and today is, what is it, like the 14th? So that was a bit of waiting, but it's here. Everything was safe, so that worked out.